Hello, this is Kaushik Bose from Campus Technology, a portfolio company of Times of India Group, and this will be my concluding video for social skills. I hope you have watched my previous video on social skills, the discussion I have done in that video. I will continue from that video, and now many people uh, have asked me uh, what is the definition of social skill. I mean, from school days to college days, when we were students, we always have uh, defined anything and everything, whatever we have tried to learn. Now we have definition of social skill. You can define it as a social skill is any competence facilitating interaction and communication with others, where social rules and relations are created, communicated, and changed in verbal and non-verbal ways. The process of learning this skill is called socialization. Lack of social skills results to social awkwardness. Now, this is a general observation of social skill, and we define social skill in this way. Uh, People also have asked a lot of questions. I was receiving questions like, I mean, uh, can you give examples of social skills? Like, I mean, I said that, yeah, I mean, there are various certain examples of social skills, like, I mean, uh, empathy. Empathy is a very important social skill. I don't have to tell you what empathy is. Empathy is just not helping someone. Empathy is also when someone needs you you to listen to that person. Just quietly listening is also empathy, and in that process you are actually applying your social skills. You're just listening to someone who needs to speak, maybe to vent out. That comes to active listening. And uh, and let me tell you, uh, these are all interrelated. When you do one, the other follows, the next follows, and that leads to, say you're listening to someone who needs to speak and who wants uh, you to listen to that person. So by listening, you are actually making a non-verbal communication with that person, that you are giving that person a feeling that, listen, don't worry, you can speak, you can say, you can vent it out. I am here to listen to you. And assertiveness is also an example of social skill. In my previous video, I have also said that there is another very important example, that is conflict resolution. Like, I mean, we solve a lot of uh, miscommunication, conflicts through our social skills, by applying our social skills. Social skill, one of the biggest example is teamwork. Like, I mean, you need to socialize with each other, you need to understand each other, you need to know each other, and work with each other to a successful team must have proper social skill amongst the members of that team. So that is a very important part of it. And when the teamwork is good, problem solving ability of the team gets better, because the team members are all thinking alike. They are trying to uh, help each other with their views, and they are accepting each other's views, as to say. So problem solving abilities are increased. And then a good application social skill is also when you accept feedback and criticism. Say someone is making a film and that film doesn't run well, but when the whole team made that film with whole heart, with a lot of honesty, they all want the film to run well, the audience should like it. It is their perspective, but at the end the film does not run that well. But that does not mean that the team did not work well. The team worked very well, so that there is a satisfaction, and that is a good social skill amongst the team who have created that movie, who have made that movie. And there is no blame game, that I mean that the direction team will never say that the actors did not act well. The actors will never say the direction was not good, or the editing was not good, or the sound recording was not good. No department will blame the other. So you have to accept feedback, criticism, and accept results. So there will be ups and downs. We all know it. So, and on that note, uh, we always apply our social skill in such a way that uh, we try to improve in it. Now, uh, as a professional, how do you think that we can improve our social skill? You see, I will repeat that very important skill, excuse me, called active listening. It is a very, very, very important social skill. A part of important social skill, observation is another one. When you observe something, someone properly, you are actually applying your social skill. uh, when you are writing something, even you see, when we nowadays we don't write with our hand. We used to write letters, and through letters we used to try and communicate, and that was an era of socialization when we used to socialize through written communication like letters. Nowadays also we socialize through WhatsApp, we socialize through social media, and we are writing posts to people. We are trying to connect with someone, and that is all. That is this generation social skill, and that is a very important part, I must say, that this generation social skill is also uh, uh, is so relevant. Like today, I cannot right now. You must have heard a few seconds ago. I got a phone call. I have stopped it because I am in this video, and I will be calling back to this person, and I will be telling that, okay, I was working, so I could not tell it. I could not take your phone. So that is a part of social skill. It is not that I did not receive the phone call, and that person might be thinking why he didn't take my phone call. I will clear it out, and that is my social skill. So either I will write a text, sorry, I was busy, I could not take your call. Can I call you now, or when is a good time to call? Or I will directly call that person and say that, so I'm sorry, I could not take your call. So written and verbal communication is a very important part of social skill. Also, cooperation. When you are working in and as a team, even the person who sits beside you in your class, if you cooperate well, suppose your friend sitting beside you is absent from the class, and could not take some important notes, calls you in the evening and says that, can you please give me your notes? And you say, yes, of course. You are actually showing your social skills, that yes, I have myself, and you can take my notes. You can depend on me. At the same time, without even telling your friend, another layer of communication is going, that in case I need your help, you are also there, I hope. So that is a social skill. So and that becomes relationship management. You see, you are trying to manage a relationship, and it can start with anyone, anyone beside you, anyone around you. So that is, you see, as you have seen, all these parts are interrelated, and all these parts are uh, uh, are important. Now there is a small uh, there's a new word comes up nowadays with social skill called people skill. You see, so what are people skill, social skill? I mean, I would say people skill or interpersonal skill. Both these skills refer to the same thing actually: interaction with others in the workplace, school, college, home. Uh, I mean, the we are always meeting others. We work with many people outside every day. So if you have a strong interpersonal skill, that will enable you to talk to and work with all types of people. There are people comes from many different kind of background, and you uh, the best part is to communicate without judgment, without judging them, and communicate with the best of your ability. So that is a very important quality one has to practice and imbibe. So that is something very important. uh, I have been asked, how do I improve my social skill? So I can tell you, I mean, I can give you small pointers. Like, I mean, these things are actually I have applied with myself, and later on I have seen that this has actually worked with me. And I think we all have our own ways. I can give you my way of trying to improve my social skill from my school and college days. uh, I tried to make friends, I tried to engage with others, uh, I try to communicate with people, friend around, the person who's I have not spoken to. Just smile at that person and, hello, I am so and so. What's your name? If I have seen a reciprocation coming up, I continued, and that's how I have tried to make a lot of friends. And I have a lot of friends around the globe now, and everyone is very special to me. Everyone is very special to me. You can ask questions, you can ask open-ended question, through which there can be proper interactions. You will listen to other observations, other experiences. You need to, I have observed other social skills, my friends, peers, right? Now I observe my colleagues. I observe their social skills, how they deal with people, how they communicate, their body language, their expressions. These are all very important observations we have to make. I try to, I mean, I have told this in the other video also, that I mean, sitting in front of a laptop and talking to myself at times becomes very awkward for me. But generally, when I talk to people, I make an eye contact. Like right now, I am making an eye contact with this camera, and I think that you can feel that I am making an eye contact with you. So generally what I do, I when I talk to someone, I try to, if you can see my face, I try to generally keep a smile on my face, in a general conversation, and I try to make an eye contact. as much as possible. uh, and then uh, I keep on telling this skill is so important in uh, above all others, listening. Listening is very, very, very important. The more you listen, the better your social skills are. So develop your listening skills. You can also invite people uh, for tea or coffee. Just you can sit down in a roadside tea shop and have a cup of tea, and can start a conversation, and it can actually become endless, and you might land up becoming best of friends. There is a very important thing that uh, I have noticed that people like compliments. And if you can actually offer genuine compliments, you have worked at your social skills well. So that is a very interesting part of social skill, where you are uh, genuinely complimenting others. And this actually makes the other person very happy. Compliments make everyone happy. And you eventually are improving on your social skills. I have friends who can compliment and with all superlative adjectives, and can make you sit on the seventh heaven. I have asked one of my friend that how do you actually do it? I have to learn it. He smiled and said, "Boss, this is free. It doesn't make any difference if I say good to people." And that is a very big learning for me. That is, if I am genuinely complimenting someone, it doesn't bring me down. If i if i say good to others, I eventually feel nice about that also. So that is a very interesting thing which I think one can think about. And uh, you can try it out with people. uh, I I have another very important point. Very recently, one of my student asked me, "Do we have bad social skills also?" Yes. Like, having good social skill means that you do things that make people happy, enjoy being around you. But poor social skills, if you have a poor social skill, means that your behaviors make others not want to be around you. And that you have to be very, very, very cautious, that your behavior is very important. The way I represent myself, the way I walk, talk, behave, should be interesting enough for the other person to come and talk to me, interact with me, converse with me. That is very important. And remember that there is something called poor or bad social skill. And we have to be very, very, very alert when we are communicating with people and applying our social skills. So these are I mean very, very, very practical things of everyday life which I was trying to share. I know that all of you by default practice these things. I i have tried to discuss this to just tell you that, look, this is, we all do it, but we have to be also aware that, look, am I applying it properly? I am applying it, yes, of course, but is it the right way? So try these things out. If you have any queries, ask me. I would request you to go through my videos, if necessary, a couple of times, because you see, there are times when I speak a bit fast, when I might speak a bit slow. Uh, in case you and here I am uh, actually not lecturing. I'm trying to make it uh, uh, very personal, and I'm trying to discuss uh, assuming that you are sitting in front of me, you see. So that is, for me, that is very important. I cannot just talk alone. I mean, I feel like a bit crazy at times, and I mean, oh my god, I mean, I'm just talking in front of a laptop actually, and then I assume that no, I have people who will be listening to me, and who will be watching me, and who will give me some time, and who will learn something at least from my discussion, from my experiences, whatever I have gone through. I have tried to uh, uh, share those things with you. One of my friend very recently asked me that, hey, I have heard that you talk about the importance of life skills, etc. I said, look, I mean, I'm a teacher, and I say all these things to my students. So, I mean, if you have something to discuss, we can obviously discuss. You tell me. See, I mean, a very he came up with a very strange question. How can I learn social skills? I said, yeah, you have started already. You have started applying your social skills because you generally don't speak a lot. But today you have come up, you have offered me a cup of coffee, and then you have very honestly asked me that how do I learn it? We learn it through practice. You just maybe listen to people like me. You will get a lot of points, lot of overviews, lot of uh, experiences, and then start practicing. Just go to a public place, uh, like I mean go to a club and start uh, talking to people. It's just like that. Or introduces uh, anything. You just try to communicate with someone, simply try and communicate with someone, and you have actually applied uh, your social skill. So that is what he liked, and he said that, okay, sometimes I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to call you, can I do that? I said, of course you can do that. So that's how we all uh, try to learn new things. As I have told earlier, that it is not new. This is not new to us. What we have to learn is how to improve these skills, these soft skills in our life, to for our own success. That is important. You see, uh, no one will judge you the way you, if you talk wrong English, if you talk if you have a wrong if you have a grammatical error, if you stutter, fumble. No, if you're interesting enough, if you are if you have the ability of keeping your audience, keeping the person who's listening to you interested, then your job is done. So we know what is social skill, but the how should we practice, that is the whole point. So on that note, uh, I will conclude my discussion over here. I have a small activity for you. So I would request you to do this activity. You have to make a short video of 5 to 7 minutes, where you need a friend. As we were talking about social skills, so you need a friend over here. So here, make a short video of 5 to 7 minutes, where you and your friend have to create music by using utensils like a glass, a spoon, a dish, a bowl, etc. And you can also use beatboxing like that. I mean, I'm very bad in it, don't laugh, but you can. I have actually seen many of my students are doing this beatboxing, and they are using their mouth, the sound through their mouth, in a very very creative way. So that actually helped me to create this activity for you. I was watching them recently, a couple of days back, that few of them, all these things they were doing, and all these things. So on that note, upload the musical video. Remember, you have to use only utensils, glass, spoon, dish, bowl, to create music and beatboxing sound music with your mouth. And upload the musical video in YouTube and share the link. And I will be more than happy to listen to your music you have created, and at the same time applied your social skills. So thank you so much. Have a good day. I'll come back with another video with another soft skill very soon. Thank you. Have